In this video I'll show you how to replace the rubber buttons on an Audi A3 3-button key fob. So stay tuned, I'll see you after this short break. Turn the key fob upside down and open the metal key. Then locate the small recess about halfway down the key fob and place a flat bladed screwdriver into the recess and push up against the small tag which is connected to the cover of the key fob, and that will release it by about 2 millimeters. Now you want to turn to the loop handle side of the key fob, place your flat bladed screwdriver underneath this and prise up and release the back cover. Next you've got to undo the 3 bolts that hold the key fob together. These are really small torque bolts, so a torque socket will be ideal for these. I didn't have that, so I had to use a very small screwdriver with a pair of mole grips attached to it to give me enough force to open these bolts, because they're quite tight, and some pressure was needed just to make sure that I didn't strip the bolts, but with a bit of care I managed to release it without stripping it at all. Remove all the bolts and carefully open the key fob up, noting that the metal key part is under tension from a spring that will be in place. So when you open it up, then you want to just turn the key fob in a clockwise direction, which will release the spring mechanism. 1 revolution was sufficient, and then open the key fob up and you can see where the spring is actually located on the back cover, which you need to be aware of when you're putting the key fob back, because you'll have to rewind the spring to create tension as you put the cover back on. Take the metal key out. Then turn your attention to the white insert, which you want to be pulling down towards the loop handle, which isn't easy, and you need a little bit of pressure on the buttons themselves as you pull down. You might need a few attempts. Then lift out this white lock plate and push out the buttons, which you'll find that are attached to a little plastic piece. You just need to take the rubber off that piece of plastic. To refit the new one, which is a little bit fiddly, but you just ease it over the edge and feather it round till it sits nice and neatly. Place the buttons back in the key fob and replace the lock plate and push upwards to lock it in place. And then you just got the fiddly bit to do last, which I found the hardest to do actually. Just make sure you lock the spring in the correct places. And then turn it anti-clockwise under tension all the way around, and then push the 2 halves together. And then you'll have to check whether the spring's working correctly. Once you're happy with the spring mechanism working fine, then you just need to replace the bolts. Then roll over the battery cover, clicking it into place. And Bob's your uncle. You've got a good as new key fob with brand new rubber buttons. Hope this video helped you guys. Click the like button, give us a thumbs up, I really appreciate that. And I'll see you on the next video.